His very team for this third and 10. One shoelace from Diggling D. He's in back two. Japan is winning 62. Kings 754 left. Heavyweight.
That's why I was tripping about it all the time. That nigga girl.
Man, did he hit that one right? Right, Biscuit, you know what I'm saying?
There you go, that's John Doe. There you go, that's John Doe. There you go, that's John Doe. Calling on you, go, that's John Doe. 24, John Doe. Hardcore, John Doe. The boys John Doe. They get Doe. Night and Puerto, that's John Doe. I'm still rolling like I'm still rolling like a dog. Just walking down in the living room. There you go, that's John Doe. There you go, that's John Doe. There you go, that's John Doe. Calling on you. Rock control, rock control, rock control, rock control, rock control.
All right, here we go. Back to live action right here. The FYFL. One more last Super Bowl. All right, I guess that's about good for third down, about 6. Now, what can you find some good football right here on Trash Cans Super Bowls? Had some great football today. Congratulations to all the champs. And man, and crew. And you headed the Nationals greatly.
The whole day. trickery, bro.
Yeah, I see it in the massive look.
Trickery.
They don't stop that shit. It's not even good. It's not even 5 seconds.
Yeah. Quick, instant offense. Yeah.
Turnover.
What's up, Gilbert Joe? Instant offense.
You gotta remember, when they knock them off, you need a field. Right now, you
Here we go, Hurricanes on offense. We got a heavyweight fight. Timeout, Kaiser coach. Seconds. Kansas Coast 8, Kansas 6. This is a heavyweight fight so far. Up there from Pope, St. Luke's, and somewhere up there, they not playing.
Go ahead. You can walk and run, it's okay. You can walk, it's okay.
maybe regular Palm Beach vodka. Regular Palm. Okay.
feeling like the man when I walk through. Can't be stunned what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. How to make it feel bad, I don't know. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. How to make it feel bad, I don't know. and I do ride. We shoot shit, let they ass. Nigga money, grown nigga money. You gotta run right nigga money, wrong nigga money. Grown nigga money, grown nigga money. They done got a wrong nigga money, wrong nigga money. Yeah. Pulled up brand new car, looking like you can't even afford that live. Talking outside of your mouth, better step like that before you get kicked. I always know they ain't built, nigga. My squad got number to run the money. Your squad got a bitch, nigga. And she gon' have a body, better stick with 'em. Got bars and you know that I'm serving. 5 cars and I'm going on 6, nigga. This back downtown and I live in it. That shit you talk about, switch and did it. That bitch you pushed it in here. These niggas get sick. Follow, you ain't run me, the me, nigga. Won't see for me, I be with her. I'm setting up short like P. Miller. When I was just coming up as a beginner, I ain't never give a fuck, I'm switch funny. Who get that flex like me, nigga? I ain't done that, I still know people. Who get my mama say you need Jesus? I was about the extra hard like right. And the motherfucking deep free.
Team out on the feet. Just want to let you know, thank you for all that you have done for allowing your kids to participate. We were having the greatest football league in the city.
I asked the second, don't see so much. Ain't this white tribe? That nigga say shit. That nigga say he don't hold on.
I need a beat, I need a beat. Who is the beat? Who made the beat? Give me the beat. I want the beat. Feed it with me. I'm gonna eat it. She wanna see it. He wanna beat it. Bitch wanna leave it. I got a beat. She wanna geek. She wanna boot. He wanna beat. I wanna shoot. I got the piece. I got the deuce. I got the beat. I got the boot. Who wanna boot? Cause I got the boot. I got the juice. I got the lean. I'm on the beam. Out 14. Going on steam. Uncle Jack and I got a supreme. I need a beat. I need some reef. Boy, this a cutlass. This ain't a reef. I ain't gon' beat you. I'd rather leave it. If I gotta beat you, then bitch, I don't need it. I ain't the one. Watch how you driving, cause I got a gun. I got the drug. I'm off the plug. She wants some lunch, but I just want a month. Niggas stop waiting and go get some money. Niggas stop waiting and go get the money. Where that shit look.
What do you know? Man, we didn't catch the signal. Let's go, hammer now, let's go.
Think you know.
Yeah, that thing is on it.
You ain't nothing to do what I do. Nobody wishing I'd rather be you. If you ain't had to do what I do. If you ain't that similar to. I'm not wishing I'd rather be you. Hating pressure. But you ain't never had to do what I do. You ain't never had to even ask you. Nobody wishing I'd rather be you. Hating pressure. I ain't trying to be not so bright. To make it so a nigga feel for that vibe. Feel for me, man. When I got to be alright. Be alright. All I got is my respect and claim. I really feel a nigga still in it. So I have to go see a nigga fight mine. Talk to a gang. Niggas acting like it's really been through. You making two niggas loose. Try me broke with all your bills due. You ain't never had to do what I do. I have to.
That's crickets.
What we doing? 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 got that color money. Travel for the color money. Make it happen for the color money. Do it right, nigga.
2 minutes, 33 seconds. Hurricanes, 27 million pound feet. Run football league. The only Super Bowl segment right here. One day, all the winners, congratulations to all the winners today, all the participants. It's been a long season, and we want to say thank you for all that y'all have done. Every parent, every grandparent, every uncle, every cousin, every godmother, godfather. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, from the background of that's coming all the way from top administration, Martin Millersville, Sandy Pierre, Paul Joe Martinez, Nikki, Rita, Sean, Robert Joe 129, and all that take to make up this great league for the FYFL.
When that heck don't work, we start telling lies. Make it work, go on, hustle, why? It's that new money, now drop. Turn my bitch off when the ball drop. I just don't know why.
Hey, you gotta stop that shit. Gotta hit it.
Ricky Ross, something special right here. Excuse the marijuana, just trying to enjoy myself. We got some gangsters in here,
In high school football, as is the upcoming weekends. But you had the SSAC championships, or SSAA now. You had some great matchups Friday night for the FHSAA playoffs. And then here we are today with some outstanding games for some youth championships. Great time of year.
Oh, yeah, this time of year is always exciting for football, you know, as you go through all the different levels. As you get close to the end of the season, now, you know, you'll see the colleges start to play all their championship games here soon. It makes it so exciting.
Here's a quick one to the near side. Falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Wildcats were all over that defensively had the pass been completed. But fortunately for them, it falls incomplete. No loss.
Be interesting to see how the Canes respond here. They got a minute 10, you know. great teams a lot of times here will try to go ahead and score. You know, I mean, they've got a pretty commanding leads. I don't think they're too worried about, you know, a turnover here and what it could potentially do for them. We'll see. You know, a lot of times you get here and, you know, you're on your own 30 and you just run the clock out. But, but sometimes it's fun when you're in this position to go for it.
Yeah, they certainly got some guys out of that backfield that once they get to that second level, it's adios. They're going to look to air it out here. A beautiful throw downfield and an even better defensive play by the Wildcats.
Yeah, just a little behind. If he gets it out there in front a little more, he catches it in stride, and he's off to the races.
That wide receiver was, or that DB was giving up about a foot.
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely some height disparity there. It'll be interesting to see here. Like I said, we'll see. It looks like they're definitely being aggressive. It's third down, so they threw that one, and we'll see. But they really are in a great position here. That's one of the things you can be in when you have a two-score lead.
Yeah, no, I like the aggressiveness. I like the mentality of we're here to win a championship. Why are we changing?
Yeah.
Why are we not trying to score?
Plus, you know, here if you score, you basically ice the game, right?
Yeah.
You put a clock on them in the second half. I believe it's 28 points puts a clock on them. You know, that's it. And you're just in cruise control then in the second half.
Nice pitch and catch to the outside. I believe they will have enough to move the chains. Clock stops with 53.3. Are they going to stop him short? Yep, they're going to mark him short about a yard.
Oh, boy.
I think you go for it here.
Yeah, I think you do, too. I think you actually have more to risk by punting the ball. Bad snap or, you know, a good return. Worst case scenario, if you get stuffed for a 1 yard loss, you turn over, you just let your defense play some defense, and there's only 50 seconds left.
Yep. I'm putting it on the ground to 00.
Yeah.
Who I see is making his way into the contest wearing the neon green back plate.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure some defenders have gotten familiar with seeing that flat back plate. They're chasing them down.
Yep. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff coming near side. Getting out across the 40 and enough for the first down.
Yeah, should stop the clock and give them a chance to reset here, but just briefly.
It's going to be a timeout. 48.1 to play here in the first half, 27-8. We'll take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back here from Miami, FYFL Championship Super Bowl Sunday. This one is batted down. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Good defense there in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that almost got a little scary. They tried to run a screen pass, and the DN kind of sniffed it out and stayed with his guy.
That would have been huge for Pompano Beach to get that into the end zone before halftime. My goodness.
Second down here. I wonder how many I think they have, what, one timeout left? I believe. Or they have the timeout, so they do have them up there.
Well, I'm not 100% sure they're accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, if they are, it says they have 3, but I don't believe that they do. I think because they just used 1, so.
Yeah. 2 men in the backfield, 2 receivers near side. Single receiver, top of the screen. See what the Canes do. It's going to be a handoff, cutting it up the middle across the 45, midfield, still on his feet into Wildcat territory at the 44. Big play. Another solid run. Clock will stop at 34.5.
I think I'd just keep calling that play left and right for a few times.
Sure.
Try and save a timeout here. They could have ran that play back to back pretty quick, you know?
Yeah. It's been a full day of action, folks.
Yeah, I hear the 9U game is going to be really exciting as well, though. The last game.
We're hearing that, aren't we?
Yeah, you're two really good teams. Our camera operator has filmed a lot of them this season, so he's been telling us about it all day.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully it'll be a fun nightcap.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, me too.
All the games have been entertaining because, you know, you don't know what to expect because regardless, you know, we saw two teams play earlier. One team had won by 40 in the regular season. You know, fast forward 8 weeks, and it's, you know, they still lose, but it's half of what it was, and they had an opportunity to really make it close.
Yeah, I mean, they actually drove all the way down on that first drive and just unfortunately threw a pick that really cost them on the goal line area.
That was the difference, yeah.
Really was.
All right, Canes come back out to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10. 34.5 to play, first half. They fake the run, go for the pass. Caught on the near side. Good balance on that catch. Brings it down to the 36. They need 2 yards for a first down. Clock continues to fall. 15 seconds. Here's the snap. They look to throw, firing it over the top on the far side. Ball tipped, falls incomplete. Good coverage downfield. Stops the clock with 2.5.
Get one more shot down the field here. Quarterback's got the arm to put it down there, so I mean, you know, there's a good chance they can get down there and see if they'll make a catch.
That throw right there, the trajectory, I was expecting a more arced pass, but man, he put that on a rope.
Yeah.
And when you consider their age, it's impressive.
Yeah. Instead of maybe a go, it'd be nice to see maybe they line up and 2 receivers, have the inside guy do a corner and try and hit that inside pylon, you know, and throw out. It might be a little bit easier throw for them with the distance they're at, and trying to lead them into the end zone.
3rd down and short. 2.5 seconds. This will be the final play of the half. Here's the snap. They're looking. They're throwing. And this one's going to fall to the turf, and that'll complete the first half of play here in this 11U championship. Our score, Hurricanes 27, Wildcats 8. Back with more in just a couple of moments right here on the Quick Cut Sports Network.
texting me to play this song.
And welcome back in to the Quick Cut Sports Network.
Hard to believe it's 8:12. Feels like we just walked in the stadium at 6:30 this morning.
8:12. I haven't even looked at my clock.
Yeah, my alarm went off at 5:40 a.m. I was here by 6:30, and day is closing in to an end. It's been an exciting day of football.
Yes, it has. It's been extraordinarily fun. I have enjoyed it for sure. And as I said earlier, it's my first and certainly hope it's not my last.
Championship Super Bowl Sunday.
I love it. And they make a day of it.
They definitely do.
The atmosphere is second to none as this kickoff to the Wildcats will be fielded about the 30. Bringing it up the far hash. And they'll have it 1st and 10 out across the 40 at about the 44. Wildcats need points. They're down 27-8. They have had to watch the Canes rattle off 21 unanswered after they led it 8-6 early.
It's always fun to see the halftime adjustments. We'll see what they do here. But, you know, that they see something they're going to try and fix.
Defensively, the Canes have dialed in as well. Direct snap, right up the middle. And another good first down chunk play. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and that nice position. Again, 2nd down, 5 yards. You got a lot of things you can do here. But if I'm them, I'm just pounding that rock. They seem to do the best when they pound the rock. So.
Yeah. They don't seem to have the same firepower over the top. And look, they're facing a really good Canes defense.
Yeah, the Canes definitely have a lot of, skill positions and talent in the skill positions. You look at the DBs, safeties.
Yeah.
Very good coverage. And strong tacklers as well.
Here's the 2nd down play. Going to go to the right side. Whistles will blow the play dead about 2 yards shy of the 1st down yard to gain. They need to get to the 46. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Listen, there's still more people here than there were 30 minutes ago. I swear it looks that way, doesn't it?
They definitely have a big crowd this late on a Sunday night, that's for sure.
This is awesome. Do they have the 1st down? Yes, they do. 45-yard line is where they needed the 46. They moved the chains. 8:03, clock continues to fall. 27-8 the score. Canes with the lead, Wildcats with the football. And you said it a minute ago, just run the rock. Yeah, that's what you've done well tonight. You've had the most success at, and they've done exactly what you said.
You know, if they keep running it up in there, too, they'll wear that defensive front down. They'll start wearing the secondary down because they just keep getting hit in the mouth play after play.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's only 2-3 yards, then next time you come back at them again, they'll wear them down. They'll start breaking a big one.
Yeah. As long as those plays are positive, yes. 3 yards and a cloud of dust up north.
Yeah.
And there it is. There's 2.
Yeah, you know, like I said, it's a positive play. We'll see where it leads to, you know. I mean, you'd love those 5- and 6-yarders, but but like I said, you'll start to wear them down. You keep hitting them in the mouth play after play. Almost yawned in the microphone. That's not a good thing.
Here we go, 2nd and 8. Clock falls to 6:40. Here's the snap, quarterback keeper, straight forward. Gain of about 3 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Now you've chunked out 2 yards, 3 yards. Now you need 5.
Yeah, now you just
Two
got
down territory, I think, right?
Yep, this is where you got, like I said, you hope you wear them down by just keep coming at them. But they're definitely 2 down territory. Teams that run this style of offense typically they use all 4 downs, so they're kind of right where they want to be. They're on track, right? They hit another 3 yards, and it's 4th and 2, 4th and 3.
Yep. See if they can keep it going. Motion on the outside, but it will be a running play up the middle, and they sure do.
There you go.
That's going to be enough for another first down. Needed 5, got 6.
Nice job there. They kind of did a little bit of a counter motion with it too, or counter block.
Great drive here to start this third quarter. We're already down under 6 minutes, approaching 5.5.
Where it gets interesting too, sometimes teams that run the single wing, they'll do a direct snap to that back. It's right there by the center, you know, because you forget about him because he's always just there blocking, and then they do a direct snap and he just takes off right down the middle.
Yeah.
Coach Darlington of Popka and now currently DeLand, he is the master of this offense. I've had the unfortunate pleasure of going against it 3 times, coached by him, and then 1 time by a school named Orangewood, who is coached by Darlington, like not disciple, but he loves Darlington's plays, and he runs that. So we had the fun of facing that this season.
Rick Darlington.
Yeah, he has gashed me twice. I kept the one close, and then he gashed me twice. So
now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did he go up to Georgia?
He's been there. He's been to Alabama's where he's most recently was at. Yeah,
Alabama.
But he did coach in Georgia back in the day. When I first moved down here, early 2000s, he had won a state title with Apopka, and then went to Georgia for just a few years. Then came back to Apopka, and had a really phenomenal run there. I think he won 3.
Sure. Yeah.
Went to 4 state championships, won 3 of them, something like that.
Yep.
And then went to Alabama, did a good job up there. I don't think he won a state title or anything, but turned the program from what was perennial kind of losing program into a really good, strong program. And then he's done a nice job at DeLand the last few years.
Yep.
2 district championships back to back.
He's got a good quarterback this year, too.
He does, yeah. TJ is an excellent fit for that offense and any offense. Kid's an athlete. There you go.
Straightforward again.
Yep. That's it.
And a good first down play.
Yeah, just got to stay on track, right? Just got to stay on track. Now they're a little bit ahead, right? Now it's 2nd down and 6.
Yeah.
They got something to play with now. This would be a down where they could take a chance because they're ahead. They're ahead of schedule, right? But I don't think I would throw. I think if I'm them, I'm just popping that thing like they're doing play after play after play. But if you have some sort of unique run, something built in, almost tricky or counter type scenario where this would be a good time to run it.
Absolutely. Under 5 to play now in the third. Great drive in terms of keeping the clock on your side, but here's a big defensive stop. First one we've seen on this drive.
Yeah.
A negative play. First one.
He still gained a yard.
Did they spot him?
Yeah,
okay.
gained a little bit of a gain. Yeah, well, not a yard, but maybe half a yard. But he still gained some yards. Okay. But no, that was a nice play by the defense. They definitely just right at the point of contact there, just laid the wood and made a nice hit.
.4:15. Clock continues to fall. 27-8. Timeout on the field. We'll take a break with them. 27-8. 4:03. You're watching the Quick Cut Sports Network. And we'll go back into the Quick Cut Sports Network, coming to you live from Miami. Championship Super Bowl Sunday. The FYFL. Here are the Wildcats trying to claw back into this one. Pass on the near side is caught right at the 20. That's going to be enough to move the chains, keep the drive alive.
Go.
Nice play, nice catch under duress.
Yeah, nice play. You know, that's happens. Sometimes you just keep pound the rock, you allow them to sleep, then throw it. Nice little play action play. The only downside to this, as much as I love what they're doing, is they are chewing up the clock, which is when you're down, what are they down? 3 scores, that's not good.
Yeah.
You know, but this is what they do. This is their offense, and they've got to stick to it.
Here's a play to the far side. Well read by the Hurricane defense.
Yeah, that's tough right there. You know, the running back, as he was coming, he didn't really follow his blocks well. You know, that when you're coaching this offense, you see that. You want to come inside. You want to get to the line of scrimmage right there. And he tried to outrun and get to the edge. And that's not really where the blocks were set, so he ended up losing a few yards there. It's a tough thing for young running backs to understand. You know, sometimes you just got to take what's given to you, take a yard, take a half a yard.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a home run every time.
Yeah, because a lot of times when you force something like that, then you cost yourself 3-4 yards.
Yeah. Second down, and we'll say 12. And you're right, I'm glad you brought up the point about the time, because I was getting to that point earlier, but they were doing so well. Picture perfect in terms of if this was a drive, managing the clock, killing the time. However, this particular situation, they kind of need to go.
What do we got going on here? Is there a penalty?
Yeah, we're going to back them up. I did not see what the call was.
Yeah, no, it's hard when you're in
delay.
Yeah, must have been.
Delay a game is the call.
Yikes, they are behind schedule now. You know, we'll talk about trying to maintain schedule. So we'll see what they go to. Maybe they can reach in their bad tricks and find something good. There's a lot of things you can do with this offense, but boy, the pressure's on.
Throw off the back foot is incomplete at the feet of his intended target. Good pressure by the Canes, getting into the backfield, forcing some chaos back there.
Yeah, they brought 3 and the guys they normally have, so a lot of pressure. .205 remaining in the third quarter here. We'll watch to see what these guys do. The Wildcats are, you know, have a great offense, so I do love the single wing attack. It's something that, you know, can eat up a lot of yards and do some great things. Third down. See what they got. They got to try and get at least half of this back, you think?
Absolutely.
Here
they go. Running play right side. Not much going on.
Picked up 7, it looked like, but it's not quite what they need. They got a little ways to go. 4th and 12 or so to go.
This is a big play right here.
Yeah, this is it. You know, you could. This is where you guys reach. Like I said, the one thing about this offense is there's usually a lot of cool little trick plays you can run off of it. So this is when you got to dial it up. If you watch like I said, a Rick Darlington-led single wing offense, you will see him dial up some pretty creative plays on these types of situations, and then because of that they score a lot of touchdowns out of it.
It does make for an exciting scenario because there's situations where you don't know what's coming.
Yeah, you don't. You know, as you're game planning against it, you're trying to do your best, but there's just, you know, there's so many different things that are going on with the single wing. You don't know who's really getting the snap. When they get good at it, there's 2 guys back there any time that can get the snap. A lot of misdirection, false pulls, false blocks, you know, things that, you know, you're trying to read to, you know, be aggressive, but it doesn't work because these guys are so good at it and give you so many false reads.
Hurricanes come out of the timeout on defense. They're going to dig their heels in. It's going to be 4th and 12 for the Wildcats with 1 minute and 34 seconds to play in the third. They trail it 27-8. They need points. Here's a pass over the top. Overthrown. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Football goes back to the Canes.
1:34 left in the third, so see what happens here. Hopefully the Canes, come out and see what their offense can do. If they score here, ices it down. They get the clock at that point, but we'll see.
Sure.
Hopefully the Wildcats can fend that off. We want to see their defense play. They play well for quite a bit, but they have given up a few big plays.
Yeah, it's not that the Canes have been able to. Well, they've not had to. We haven't seen them put together any long, sustained drives like we just saw, for example, from the Wildcats, but they've hit so many home runs. Just turn it on the speed.
So they're going to feed.
Here they come, right at us, cutting it back upfield at the 30. That's 0-0. First down, out to the 34.
I love that outside zone. They just run it and run it and run it. And they're good at it.
They are indeed.
It's great to have backs and run it, though. That's for sure. These guys, they hit it hard, they hit it fast. They have a pretty good sense of where to hit it at.
They know when to cut. Really good about seeing it. Good vision.
Yeah, there you go, throwing.
Firing it over on the far side. Off the mark and complete.
I like the route call, though. I mean, an out route or a corner route there is good. It's something they could definitely take advantage of.
Look, that's a good throw. Pretty long throw going across the field for these kids at this age. We've seen some outstanding quarterback play today.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even what was it, was it 8U? The one kid could sling the ball. I'm telling you.
8U was unreal.
Yeah. I mean, some really good quarterback play and some phenomenal running back play.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been the standout, I think, of what I've seen. And some really good defensive end play.
Handoff up the middle again. This one goes for about 5, maybe 6. Maybe 7. Out to the 41. 35 seconds. Clock rolls. Third quarter, 27-8. Hurricanes with the ball and the lead.
Yeah, I think the top position today that I've seen have been running backs. I think that's probably where I have a lot of really good players, but just every game there's been someone like this who just
I agree.
They feed the ball to, and in some cases there's one on each
Multiple.
side.
Yeah. Or sometimes on the same team.
Yeah.
Oftentimes is on the same team as the third period comes to a close. 27-8, our score. We'll be back in a couple of moments. Stick around. More to come here on the Quick Cut Sports Network. And we've got whistles. And now a timeout for the Wildcats. Under 10 to play, 27-8. Hurricanes with the lead. Timeout here on the Quick Cut Sports Network. Quick Cut Sports Network. FYFL Super Bowl Sunday. 11U Championship here. Canes with the lead in the ball. Here's a toss downfield across the middle. Did he bring it in? Signal is yes, he did.
What a nice catch. I mean, I don't know if he did catch it for sure or not, but I'll tell you what, it looked like he caught it and made a nice play for sure. Great effort nonetheless.
Great grab going down to get it low. Like you said, if you make it look good, more than likely you're gonna get the call.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy, especially these officials. They've been out here since 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. like we have, and they start to get tired. Those eyes are starting to get a little wore down, and you notice I've seen a lot less flags this game.
A lot less flags.
I don't know if the play has just been that much cleaner, or if they're just saying, you know what, it's time. Uh-oh, well, I jinxed us. I may have jinxed us.
There's a flag.
There is a flag right there.
Oh, of course.
1st and 5. Here we go.
Once again, 1st and 5. That's the magic number. Saw one drive that went 1st and 10, 1st and 5, back to 1st and 10, to 1st and 15, then to 1st and 5 again.
Yeah. It's tough being an official, especially especially a day like today when you're out there for so many hours. And I know they rotate guys out, but it's still a long day.
Here's a dart to an open receiver. Wow. That is beautiful.
That ball had some spin on it. I mean, gosh. Golly. Wow.
I'm sorry, folks. I just don't see that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that before at a kid this age. That was a beaut.
Yeah, this is an 11-year-old firing that dart. My gosh.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yep.
Beautiful route. Threw it right in the basket.
Did. Him right in stride. You can't ask for a better pass than that.
No. 33-8. Canes flexing their muscle again. It doesn't take them long, does it?
It does not. They're a quick strike offense.
Running it up the middle, trying to carve out another point. Did they get in? Yes, they did. 35-8 is our score. And the clock will run. What a game.
Yeah, it's an exciting game.
What a day.
It'd be interesting to see some of these teams play each other, the championship, like the 11Us and 12 years. I mean, I know there's difference in ages, but, man, like the 11U, this 11U champ versus the Ravens, I think it was the 12U champ.
Yes.
That'd be a heck of a game.
Wouldn't it, though?
Yeah. And then the, what was it? There's two others I'd like to see play, the Motion team and maybe one other. Maybe
Miami Gardens, the Ravens Motion.
Yeah. Yep. Someone else, I can't remember who it was. One of the other teams was really good earlier. It would have been interesting. I mean, they're all really good. I mean, when I say really good, it's kind of a loose term there. I mean, when I'm comparing the two champions versus each other, but all the teams out here have played such a high level.
Here's the kickoff for the Canes. stay inbounds and be fielded just inside the 35. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 34 for Pompano Beach.
Poor kid in the sideline was waiting, thought it was going to go out of bounds, waiting for it to go out of bounds, waiting, and it just kind of was hanging there, so he fell on it. It's a tough play. 5 minutes to go, and then we've got the big 9U nightcap.
The one everybody's been talking about.
Yeah, this is the game.
I'm looking forward to it.
Still a packed house out there.
Yeah, I'm so impressed by that. I keep bringing it up, but it is. I mean, look what a following. And then it just goes to show you how well put together these organizations are, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's an organization.
Yeah.
Lauderdale Lakes is an organization. You know, those Vikings clubs or teams were legitimate today. Obviously, the Ravens squads were as well. This one is floated up, and it is going to be caught.
Okay.
Inside Cane territory at the 45. Great throw, great grab.
No, this is a definitely well-run organization from top to bottom. You can tell whether it's the league itself or all the different teams that are underneath it. Well-coached, all these teams and all the organizations. Just some really good football talent out there. And to see the support the community shows is amazing too. They're out here watching, whether it's their kid, their friend's kid, or family member, just out here supporting them, and it's amazing to see. I mean, some of these guys have been here since I got here at 6:30 this morning, and they're still hanging out.
Hey, listen, that's incredible. What support? Under 4.5 to play, 34-8 our score. Canes playing a little defense here, trying to protect that lead. Running clock, 4:15.
I wonder if it's past those 9U's bedtime, you know?
Oh, man. And then again, you know they love this.
Yeah, no, they're like, yes. We get to stay up late, play football. What an experience for them.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something else, talking about the atmosphere in the event. It's not easy to pull off a day's event like this. There's a lot of moving parts, from security to PA announcer, the officials, broadcast crews, teams shuffling in and out. It seems to have worked like clockwork.
Yeah, they definitely have it down. I mean,
they do.
They do. They
That's
know.
impressive.
They definitely know what they want to do, how they want to do it, and they run on a really, really nice championship weekend. I've been to a lot of these types of events over the years, and I can definitely say that this is one of the smoothest run ones I've been to.
Yeah, I came through with all my bags, okay? And I was carrying 2 bags and 2 coolers. You saw me. And the security guy said, man, I'm sorry, I got to go through your bags. And I looked at him and I said, I appreciate that more than you know, bro. I was like, you absolutely go through whatever you need here. I'll unzip them for you. I have no problem with that.
Yep.
None whatsoever. I hate that we live in a world where that has to happen.
Yeah.
However, I appreciate it.
No, you want to be in a safe environment. They do a nice job of doing that.
Canes starting to make a little noise as the clock ticks closer to zeros, and they can feel the championship coming to Fort Lauderdale, can't they? Or the national champion. State champion, right? Yeah.
State champion.
State champion.
Yep.
That one team ranked nationally. Number
Ranked
one.
nationally, Yep.
Yep. There we go. .308 on the clock. Wildcats bringing the play in. Direct snap. Keeper. Lowering the shoulder and getting the necessary yardage for the first down. Love to see the Wildcats not changing anything. Trying to play. They don't care about the score. They're just trying to play for pride right now, and I love that.
Yeah, they're just getting after. Like I said, they have an offensive, model, an offense that they like to run, and they're sticking to it, and
works for them.
It does, and sometimes they're a little behind right now. Obviously, they're just getting out athlete a little here, and
Sure.
but they're playing tough. And just keep fighting, keep chipping away, see what they can get. See if they can get one more score in here last 2 minutes of the game.
They'll carve out about 3 yards there on that carry. As the clock does indeed fall under 2 minutes, as we are in a running clock, have been for a little while now. Timeout called by the Canes. That will stop the clock with 1:43. What, it stops for timeouts and touchdowns?
Yeah, well, timeouts, not
Or
touchdowns.
just timeouts?
Just
Okay.
timeouts, yeah.
Okay.
Touchdowns, they'll let it run.
I know it varies between certain organizations, and also the extra points with kick for two and stuff.
I don't think so.
Is it across the board?
I think it runs once you get it
Statewide.
going. Yeah. Usually that's how it is. I
Okay.
mean, once you get the clock going, the only thing you can stop is
Oh, yeah,
timeout
no.
or injury.
Yes, yeah. Once you get the clock going, that's it.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about the extra point in terms of kicking for two or going for one on a play from scrimmage.
That seems to be a youth-wide thing.
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
it's. It can definitely. It's up to individual organizations, or not organizations, but leagues to do what they choose. But
Yeah.
that does seem to be kind of the standard now.
Yeah.
Whether it's I've done Pop Warner games, I've done I'll be doing the
I like that.
AYFL. I've done AAU games, and it seems to be the standard.
I like it because kicking is part of the game, and it allows teams to utilize it and see it.
And it puts
Some
an
leagues up
emphasis.
home, no
Yeah.
kicking, and I was like, why not?
Well, the nice thing about it is, kicking is hard, right? For this level, it's
Yeah.
harder for them to get it. So
Yeah.
that's why you give them that extra point. So you make it 2 points for the kick, and it's actually easier for them to line up and get run a regular play and execute that. So I like the way they do it.
I do too.
I like I like how they take out some of the special teams though in some different leagues. I love seeing kick returns; they're great, but it also sometimes that's where you get a lot of injuries. And
Sure.
I wouldn't make me sad if they just said, okay, we're starting at the 25 every time,
I understand that for sure.
for kickoffs in the games. But there's a lot of people who love it and want to keep it, so obviously it's part of the game. But
Yeah. And I think they're making strides equipment-wise
oh yeah,
to kind of mitigate that. I've seen some of the new helmets. I'm sure you're more in touch with it than I am for sure. They are advancing, aren't they?
yeah, the helmets definitely are. They have that floating helmet model now where
Sure.
they absorb a lot more, and I think the big thing is you're seeing penalties called for helmet to helmet. You're seeing penalties called for really just hard hits nowadays. They've definitely made the game tremendously safer.
Sure. That'll be the ball game, folks, as the clock strikes 0. The Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes are champions of 2023 as they celebrate on the field. Got some fireworks going off for those Hurricanes over in the parking lot. Wow, they're loving this.
Hope that's not by my car.
As the car alarms in unison go off. Congratulations to the Hurricanes. We're going to take a break and come back with the nightcap, the 9U championship game here from South Florida. Back in a moment on the Quick Cut Sports Network.